Nottie.
And I'm Mark.
And this is
Showtime Shenanigans.
Woo! I actually didn't I didn't like sing it today. I didn't go like. Ah.
I mean, last night you just went like, that's been trash.
Look, we were on Skype. I wasn't as into it.
No, it was a bit weird, wasn't it?
I'd
So I'm so
actually-
glad to be back with you today.
I know the weather's still trash, but it's
And
not
we're still
raining,
trash. My
and
butt's
it's
slightly moist.
yeah, and the wind is not going 700 miles an hour.
No.
I actually feel like a newsreader. I'm like, good afternoon.
In the newsroom
Oh,
tonight.
I got a message from my brother. Can we play GTA 5? Not
No.
right now. I'm not in the house. No, sorry, I'm not home.
So everyone, welcome to today's podcast. While Lottie just sorts out her life.
Maybe tomorrow after work.
You're so nice.
I know, aren't I, Karen?
You just become a little bit though.
3 dogs. I'm switching it up today.
You are. I thought I feel like we look sponsored by the Coca.
Hello.
We've been intervened by a dog.
Hello.
It is
They're
a
really
cute dog,
cute
to be
though.
fair.
They're big dogs.
Oh, I want one. I still one. They have one now.
You do have a dog.
Oh,
Oh,
oh.
no, it's a wasp. It's attracted to your hair.
Whoa!
It's attracted to your hairspray and gel.
I don't have anything in my hair today. Okay, should we just try and carry on?
Yeah. Let's
Get
not.
away! I will kill you.
We've not even. What I was going to say, yeah, I switched it up. I've got Fanta today. I don't normally have Fanta.
What a day!
I need the sugar.
We're back in the
It's
zone.
also cheap.
We're back in the zone.
Woo, okay.
So we're just attacked by a little wasp there. So sorry for any. That's fine. Carry on.
Any news?
Any news? There is a new musical thing coming out.
Ooh.
I think it's got David Breeds in it. I sent you a clip of it. You
Yeah,
haven't
because
watched
I
it.
actually watched that.
No, you didn't. I can't remember what it's called.
Well, did you send it on TikTok?
There's also I
'Cause
sent
I haven't
I
gone on
sent you on
TikTok.
TikTok. There's a little clip that he posted, but I
'cause I
also
haven't
sent
gone on
you
it.
the link to the whole video on YouTube.
Oh, I haven't gone on
I
TikTok
can't remember
for like
the
ages.
hell the show's called, but
Hmm.
David Breeds is in it. David Breeds did one of the songs.
Should we actually be a proper podcast and like I'll find out whilst you
Quickly.
talk quickly?
But he
Did you send it
he
on
recorded.
Instagram?
I can't remember now. Just go on YouTube and just type in David Breeds. It comes straight up.
Carry on. David.
David Breeds. But he was great in it. Like he did some like crazy little like. At the end, he like went like just did some like crazy notes, and I was
Different
like,
than
David,
before.
yeah,
Musical upside down.
that's the one.
A top D and can make your headphones fall off. I love that.
Oh, as he was singing it, his headphones just went
Oh,
like
yeah.
whoosh.
Oh, he's so cute, bless him. He was like, yeah, Upside Down, a new musical.
I know. I was scrolling through TikTok last night and I just saw him post about it. So
Did
I
you
was like,
say scrolling through Twitter?
TikTok,
Oh.
TikTok. And then I saw it and I was like, oh, let's have a look into that. So I looked into it and then Abracadabra, Alakazam.
Oh, I just saw a spoiler for the thing. I'm really sorry.
What have you done, sweet Jesus? What have you done?
One of the things. I saw a spoiler because it's really big.
Become a thief on the night, become a dog on the run.
Stop it.
Did you read one of the titles?
Yeah, I
Did you read the?
Should we just do them now?
Let's just give it a hit. What's your password, sweetie?
Need my thumb. So we've got. This is so chaotic.
Try again.
Uh,
No?
Oh.
Yeah. What's your notes?
Same as last week. We've got 2 bad show reviews, but I had them. Mark obviously films on his phone, so he needed them
Yes.
on my phone. But it's to ask me because obviously he knows them, and I just saw a spoiler. So we're gonna do them now.
Cool.
Okay.
Well, we could do it in a bit so you forget.
Well, you've already got it now.
Fab, you do. So this is the first show review.
Mhm.
So same as last week, these are really bad show reviews,
That you've
and these are all shows I like, which is really.
How gutting. Maybe they're the best.
People don't like them, so that's why.
There's
I've got
always
them.
going to be someone that doesn't like a show,
But
no
this
matter how good
person-
it is.
This person referred to the show. Well, he said
Go on.
you could find better shows like Come From Away and Juliet and Waitress.
Oh, I mean, 2 out of 3 good shows. Sorry, read the whole thing. Go.
So, one awful show. We left at the interval.
Oh no!
Savage.
I've never done that. I've actually
A
never
morbid
done that.
and perplexing story.
Isn't everything
That was
life?
that at best was awkward and difficult to watch. Each seat ought to come with a pillow
Oh.
a pillow to hide behind. A toddler could conjure a more enchanting and captivating story. Ignore the hype and spend your money on uplifting shows that Come From Away, Juliet
Yeah,
and
because
Waitress.
Come From Away is definitely uplifting. I mean,
But do you have any ideas what show this might be?
Right.
I'll read
so
the beginning bit
morbid,
again.
did you
Yeah,
say?
what an awful show, but we left at the interval. A morbid and a perplexing story that at best was awkward and difficult to watch.
I want to say like Dear Evan Hansen.
Correct.
Oh!
And it's called Dear Evan Hansen.
Hands. Oh, that's amazing. Oh, you know what? I've got a really good... I mean, I've got one. You probably know it, but I'm going to do it for next week. I'm going to find one. Yeah. I'm going to find this review that is playing on my mind because it's the best thing. And you probably already know it, but I'm going to do it.
I had a great time going for TripAdvisor on shows. It was my favourite
Honestly,
thing.
guys, it's a good pastime. If you've got nothing to do, type in like your favourite show or theatre and just look at the reviews.
Also, I was looking at I was looking at like the good ones for Les Mis, and sometimes my face popped up, and I was like, I made it!
Your face popped
like
up.
when someone like taking photos of like the theatre, and I was like, oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Let's have a little look when you get home.
I found one about me, a review about me. It's a good one. She was like, especially Lottie on Access. She was really great. And I was like, sorry, carry on. Second one. I think this is one I saw, but I want to hear it anyway.
During the interval.
Writing during the interval?
Writing this during the interval.
Girl.
Get out of my hair. Cool.
Oh, okay.
I would leave, but my friend is inside with my coat and bag. Damn it! Poor storyline. Music/singing can be described as noise at best, and the jokes are typical American-y. If you're English with any sense of humour or style, don't go.
I mean, it's Waitress because I saw it, but I would not have
Maybe the second part will be better.
I didn't get... I mean, if you know what Act 2 of Waitress starts off with, I really want to know their full review. I wouldn't have got that was Waitress if I hadn't seen it, but it was really big. It said like Waitress, really big.
I started to remind myself.
Yeah, it's fine.
Relax down.
But yeah, I wouldn't have got that was Waitress. What?
That was a hard
Typical one. American. Yeah, that is a hard one. I saw it though, unfortunately. But typical American. Yeah, it is American humour because it was written. Oh, sorry, knocked the mic.
Oh my god, I just swore.
Don't worry, I can put it that it's explicit this episode.
I also put that it's never made for children because.
No, on YouTube you put never made for children. But that doesn't necessarily mean explicit, does it? We don't know what the shows entail. They could be sexual. Stop! I was doing a Miranda. You were just being creepy. Sexual. Yeah. Waitress was. Is it raining? Oh, Mark.
No, it's not.
We're gonna keep going.
Oh, actually, it is.
I can't actually feel it yet, though. We're under a big canopy of trees. We'll be okay.
Apart from the massive hole above us.
Love that for us. Anyway, Waitress is written by an American. It debuted on Broadway, or in America, and it was the original story and everything was written by an American as well. So I mean, yeah, it's going to be American humour. God, people just get their knickers in a twist over like the smallest things.
They do.
It's like, is Moulin Rouge French humour? Is it French?
Would be, yes.
Okay, just checking. I haven't seen it. Actually, I've seen the movie, but that was like once, and it was about 5 years ago. Anyway, it's going to be a bit of a bitty episode this week. We've got just a few little things, basically. The first thing, I keep like staring at you. Hello. There is actually a camera.
You haven't seen me like all week. It's been a very long week. I know,
it's been a long week. Work and life, just... Guys, we both got new jobs.
And
we're
really busy.
We're really struggling, and they're like opposite schedules as well. Yeah. Like it's hard.
So we have like an hour in between to see each other
because I go to bed really early. Mark, if he's working, works in the evenings.
Because your work technically ends at 3, whereas mine starts at 3.
2. Okay, I do 4 till whenever we're finished, but technically I'm contracted until 4 in the morning, till 2 in the afternoon. But I never finish at 2. We never finish. We always finish early. But you start at 3.
Half an hour really to actually see each other properly.
Whereas Mark's off today, and I've been at work, and I'm going to work tomorrow, but I don't have to go to bed till like 7. So
we've got time today.
We're good and dandy. But yeah, we're just a bit delirious, and we have just a bit of a bitty episode.
And also, just a weird little thing. I just was thinking about it a minute ago. So last night I got bored, so I thought I put on like a musical theatre like playlist on Spotify, like one that Spotify made. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna listen to it all.
Oh, good God!
It's like it's like I can't remember what it's called, but it's like the musical like the best.
Is it the generic one?
I don't know.
Anyway, it's probably got like 7,000 songs from The Sound of Music.
Pretty much, yeah. But anyway, so I watched it. Listened to it. And I was like, you know, I'm going to listen to every song, because sometimes I just skip songs so I don't know them, but it never gives me a chance to know them.
You don't fully... You're like... You originally listened to it and you were like, that's a bop. You put it in the playlist and then you always skip it because you don't remember that it's a bop, because it's not like your boppiest of bops. Like,
it wasn't
I
even
say
my
no.
playlist. So
Yeah.
I just...
Yeah.
I was like, you know, we'll listen to it. Let's give it a chance. And there were some banging songs out there.
Like, what did you forget about?
There was a bit about Stick It to the Man.
That is a really good
Rock,
song, yeah.
banging.
Dun, 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 dun. Lloyd Webber did a little piano thing of that, because in his little series that he was doing in quarantine.
I sent you a thing on TikTok.
Oh god.
Where he was doing WAP, but put...
What is WAP? What is this WAP thing?
It's a song by...
that's going on.
I can't remember who it's by.
I'm confused.
Wait. But anyway, Angela Webber decided to put a bit of Phantom of the Opera music next to it.
Because it's been
he was like doing it.
So. I've seen it. People keep talking about WAP, and I'm like, what? By Cardi B?
Have you got to the dances?
No.
And they're incredible.
Like I said, I haven't been on TikTok in a few weeks.
Like kick their legs apart and like hit the floor. And
what
it's
does
WAP
mean? Friday, the 7th of August, 2020, at 2:20 a.m. Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion just dropped their new song WAP, and you might be wondering what the acronym stands for.
Wet ass.
Yeah.
That's the lyrics of the song, basically.
The song is really nasty, is what it says.
Go onto TikTok quickly and
no,
watch one.
I'm not watching it.
Okay, we'll watch it after. I need to fill you in on life.
Oh, the military community.
Yeah, everyone's
is
doing
it that?
It's
so it's
great.
like doing like a press up in a way in your squat. Oh, no.
It's a full-on dance.
Oh, good God.
But that's part of it.
Right, so Lloyd Webber did that song but put Phantom behind it.
Put like the dun 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 dun. It was incredible.
That piece of music gets me every time.
I was like, yes, Andrew.
Honestly.
But, I was also watching... I also listened to a song from Moulin Rouge called The Elephant Love Medley. And honestly, there are so many bloody songs in there. I was like, whoa.
Oh, you listened to Marvin, didn't you?
Oh, bloody Marvin.
From the Zoological Society or whatever by the LMTO and that. It's one of Lucy Jones's, like, she has two like main songs where it's just her, pretty much. And it's one about, her first one's called Marvin. Is it about birds? Birds, yeah. She's pregnant, she's got the eggs, but the guy bird has left her, so she's singing up to Marvin. And Mark just listened to it the other day, and
it's incredible.
It's so good. When she swears, it's like so dramatic, and you're like, whoa, okay. And then you start feeling sorry for a bird that doesn't exist because she's been left by the man, and she has to now sit on the eggs.
Also, her first song on her album came out, Moon River.
Guys,
we had to talk about her.
We will go an episode without talking about it. If she ever comes on this podcast, she's gonna and listens to like the previous episodes, she's gonna be like, "What have I got myself into?" No, yeah, that's theatre news. Her first album,
only album.
First song from her Live at the Adelphi album came out, Moon River, bop. We already knew that. We went to see it, and also it's from Breakfast at Tiffany's originally. Yes. It's an old song, we love it, but it just like took me, because I listened to it at 3:30 in the morning when I was on my way to work.
I mean, naturally.
Obviously. Came out at midnight.
It did not.
Did it
not?
I
was waiting at midnight, it didn't appear till 1 o'clock.
Oh,
I was so upset.
Gutted.
I saw people post about it from like midnight onwards, and I was like, how are you finding this?
I was fully asleep.
Mood. I wanted to be, but I was not.
Yeah. Like fully transported me back to that night, because that was one of my favourite parts of the evening as well, because she had literally, it was two instruments. It was like the harp and the cello or whatever it was. You know, one of those big stringed ones. I can't remember. I get them all confused. But yeah, she was just sitting on a stool, and it was just these two beautiful instruments, and it was just like the most like, I don't know how to do. It was almost overwhelming because I was like, it was like so beautiful.
Well, the rest of the night, the rest of the night. Well, before that and after it, it was very like not full on, but it was very like. Big and
she had a massive orchestra, so she went for like big band songs in a way, most of them anyway, or just not even like big band, but
they're just very big, powerful songs.
Like used all the instruments. Yeah. Whereas this was just so like toned down and cute.
And she was just sat on a little stool. She just
in that beautiful dress, one of the beautiful dresses. It cracked me up when she walked on after the second. No, after like 3 songs, she took her shoes off, and then for the second act she had a new dress, but she put like sparkly trainers on, and I was like, Lucy, yes. Icon. Oh, what a queen. Any other news? What have you been up to, theatre-wise?
I mean, I just been listening to new shows.
Have you? What did you listen to?
I haven't listened to any new ones, but like listen to that playlist and just like.
Oh, okay. Remembering old ones. Oh yeah.
Banging
Hey,
song.
what a beautiful
Not that one.
morning. That is Oklahoma, though,
It
isn't
is,
it?
yeah.
Okay, just checking.
But
That's
I've just been like,
it's the only song I've got
not.
saved.
I also watched Kinky Boots recently with my mum.
Did you know?
Yeah, I had to mention that. We watched Kinky Boots
Hiya.
on Broadway HD, and
I still have a subscription to that.
It took me right back to
when you saw it.
Right, well, when I saw it, and also
Who's the guy in
Adelphi.
it? Who's the
There's
guy?
two.
The main guy?
Charlie or Lola?
Charlie, not Lola. The one that David Hunter played.
Yeah.
But it's not him in that.
Killian Don?
Oh, yes.
What?
Hannah, that girl from the Les Mis. You
Yeah.
know, the fan that comes a lot.
Yeah.
Hannah, I don't actually know her surname. She's obsessed with Killian Donnan.
I think his name's Killian.
So she's
I'm
gonna
not
like
sure.
die hearing his name. Sorry about that.
I think it's Killian. If it's
Killian
not, I'm
Donnan.
really sorry.
He was in. Was he in
Matt
Les
Hammond
Mis or
played
something?
Lola. Yes. He's also in Shrek, I think.
Killian Donnelly. Oh, that's too many letters. Donnelly.
God. So sorry, this is going to be a messy podcast today.
I'm really sorry, lads. Killian Donnelly.
Also, the
Kinky
weather's
Boots.
just suddenly got real bad.
Olivier Award nominated.
That's the one.
Him.
That is the one.
Yeah, him. Okay, cool. So I just read the title of the Waitress review was basic.
Yes.
That's phenomenal. Oh, excuse
That
me.
tree hates you.
Right, we're going to get into one of the main things now because it's
Yes,
been a few
we
minutes.
are.
How long's it
It
been?
has been more than a few.
It's been a hot minute.
Oh,
It's
actually,
been
hasn't.
20 minutes.
It
I'm
really
so
hasn't.
sorry. We talk trash on this podcast.
No,
Right.
It's not even 20 minutes. It's been like 18. if
Okay,
that,
well,
like, we're
the
pushing it a
the
bit.
first little segmenty thing we've got our shows potentially lost in translation,
I'm good careful about this.
which sounds really lame. Let me explain. That rhymed.
Aoi.
Get rid of the tree that was on the table. So what we mean is when a show transfers either to Broadway or to West End
Or
anywhere else, will it work? Basically. So
The
the
biggest
first
question of all
example, which
time.
I'm gonna go straight into it because it's easier to explain it with an example, is everybody's talking about Jamie.
Everybody
moving
talking
that-
about
well,
Jamie.
It is moving to Korea, South Korea maybe.
One of
I
them.
think we're on better terms with South Korea than North Korea. I can't remember.
Anywho,
but anyway,
it is there.
Yeah,
is
it's
there
going
right
over.
now.
It's they're rehearsing it. I don't know if they
I
can
think
do
they
it
have
yet.
opened.
Do they not have like Miss Rona over there?
They do. They just. You can.
Theatres are open, guys.
I mean, France has opened up all their regional theatres, not their like the main like central theatres.
Guys, we're coming back.
So
I just.
we could be
I
coming
just-
back. Well, regional theatres will be coming back soon. which would be
Did you see
brilliant.
Royal Shakespeare Company have announced that they're starting redundancy? What they do? What is it called? What do they do with that? Consultations. So they've announced that they're not coming back till next year. So they've started like the consultations to start redundancy.
We could have had an extra month.
Well, we don't work for RSC.
No, but we did.
So that's like Matilda. Oh, I work for Tesco. Put the Coke thing there. God damn.
Pepsi, actually.
Look,
No
you always say Coke, so it's like in my brain now. Anyway, yes. So Jamie's going over to Korea. Wow.
You think?
Yeah, it is. I'm thinking
It's also going to
Korea.
Australia as well.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that works better because they speak English.
Yes.
The thing with Jamie is it's very English humour. It's also not even our humour necessarily because it's northern. So it's
northern.
slightly different.
It's very like specific.
Yeah.
I did say it right, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. Elbow high five. God, what a stretch. He also says specifically, and that made me really happy. You said specific on the first try. I saw you like pause there for a sec though. Specific. But we were thinking also if Jamie went over to Broadway because the American humour is so different. I mean, I don't know what South Korea
At least
humour
in, like,
is.
Australia, lots of like English people have like emigrated over there.
Yeah, they were all criminals back in the day. All the criminals were sent to Australia because they were like,
Love that.
there's this empty bit of land over on the sea. Let's send all the criminals over.
No, but like recently,
They're not criminals now.
No, obviously. Anyway. But like,
Well,
Indigo.
God sake, Indigo, if you're listening. And Maddie.
Oh.
Oh, they worked with us in the theatre.
But like,
It's okay.
I mean, maybe they wouldn't get our like very intense, different humour. Because our humour tends to be quite dry, but like
We're
kind
dark.
of dark.
We are dark in this country. Because I saw something online. We are just not on point today, are we? I saw something online and it was like, from Americans, it was like, why do like English people always bring up guns when we try and bring up something? Like, they attack, like, the Americans attack us for liking...
Because you have guns.
Yeah. So the Americans are like, beans on toast is so stupid. And then English people are like, well, you have guns and school shootings and you're stupid, so meh.
Yeah, we don't have to wear bulletproof vests around schools.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And people, the Americans are always like, and it's like, well, you know, we do have like
don't
a dark...
Don't
touch our beans on toast. Thank you very much.
I like it, but don't touch it.
Do you not?
No.
Do you not like baked beans?
No. I used to. I went off them. I don't know why.
Oh, we are not friends anymore. What? I didn't know you didn't. What are you gonna eat? What? What? Oh no.
I don't know why I stopped liking them.
I did not like this. You know you can get barbecue beans.
Wow.
Like with barbecue sauce mixed into the tomatoey sauce, so it's like nicer. They're banging. You should get them. You can get like tiny tins of them. Man. Like, you know, you get big tins. You can get like the little tins. So if you don't like them, it's only a little bit.
Also, I've seen so many baked beans recently. I'm just a bit
Oh yeah, he works at a pub, guys.
I work at a pub and
It's just lots of beans.
and lots of food that like seeing it after them sort of like cheesy chips.
Oh no,
like
I can't get
snot
on
on
with
a
cheesy
plate.
chips. I cannot get on with cheesy chips. We did have them at the pub quiz. That's mainly what they did, was a bowl of cheesy chips at the interval. And I was like, well, it's better than no food, because I was starving.
I love a good cheesy chip though, but just seeing it afterwards, it's all a bit wet and a bit.
I could have it, cheesy chips and beans.
Also, someone ordered a full meal yesterday. It was like a massive plate. It was 2 of them, and it started raining, and they just left their food. And they went.
Oh no!
They left the food and went, and then we just came outside and we were like closing up, and we're like, there were just 2 massive plates soaked.
Oh, that's annoying.
So
it full on rained yesterday, didn't it? It was like intense.
Scrape the wet, soggy chips off.
But anyway,
sorry,
the British have a dry sense of humour, dark sense of humour. So how the heck would Jamie work on Broadway? That is what I want to know, because the humour is just not the same.
I don't think it's tends to be. I think it's the story that works because the story is a very true and real story of. Human.
I mean, they'd get all like the jokes about being like gay, but then also they use some like slang terms in Jamie that are very English.
The faggot about a bum boy one.
Yeah, like I mean, I think the Americans would find it funny, but then again, would they?
But also, I think they'd find
or
it
like
a bit,
understand
insulting,
it is what I mean. Yeah.
Whereas when someone says that, we don't laugh at that bit of the show, but like.
You laugh because he's prancing around, being like calling him all the names under the sun.
Yeah.
Or he's calling himself all the names under the sun, because the point is that he's not. He's saying it's not an insult if he calls him. Yeah, he's like, I call me gay.
I am queer.
Yeah.
You micro-dicked retard, scoundrel, povert, leave, see you later, bye.
But a lot of those words are very English, and the Americans just don't know if they'd put it. You know.
But like, it's a very it's a very English show. But then, I guess if it did transfer. And it is transferring to Australia and it is transferring to Korea. They are going to make some changes to it.
They might change some of the words. Like with
also, I think the idea, the base level of the show, which I think is the important part, is the showing of love. The story is transferable,
yeah, for sure.
The show, being like, this person's being who they want to be authentically. Let them do that.
Yeah, exactly.
And I think that's the part that like speaks so well for other people is a country that's like Australia's just allowed like gay marriage.
How crazy is that?
I know. And
gay marriage was only first allowed in like this century, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Was it 2001?
Pretty much.
Possibly.
Well, some countries never made it illegal.
Oh, that's true.
Some countries did. Anyway.
Oh, can I just for a second? Right, so Dubai, right? You know they're so strict about like everything. So in Dubai, you can be a lesbian, but you can't be a gay man. You can be 2 girls can like be in a relationship. 2 boys cannot. No. It just cracks me up when I read that. I was like, what? Hey, it's so funny.
That.
Anyway.
But yeah, so I think the story of Jamie, the love and like the acceptance part of Jamie, really speaks to everyone.
It would just be the humour that I would just be like.
But also the relationship with Jamie and Pretty would have to change as well.
Why?
Because it had to change slightly since they made Jamie since they started casting. Well, not since they started casting black people as Jamie, but as they started like when they got because originally it was because the entrance like beautiful because it's like if you were like black and you were like Middle Eastern, your name would be like if your name would be like Jamil, and that means beautiful. And then you go into the song.
But obviously
because
there's now been
he was
2
white,
like mixed race Jamies, right? Mixed race black. I'm not 100% sure.
Well,
Leighton.
I don't know correct words.
Leighton
so
is not white, and
neither is Noah.
That's his name. Noah is not white. Therefore, that doesn't work.
So I think they had to change it ever so slightly.
What did they say? Because we've seen both, haven't we?
Yeah, they had to change it ever so slightly. I can't remember what it is. But so I guess in like a Middle Eastern, well, not Middle because Korea's not Middle Eastern, but
oh Jesus!
No, what I'm just saying is like
I know what you mean.
They're gonna have to keep changing the script.
Yeah.
But that's just if it's a good script,
but that
it can
happens
change,
anyway.
still,
it's like with
if the script can still make sense in however you change it, and if you still get the point of the love across of the show, then I think it's a
what
good
was
show.
that one where we were saying they literally had to change that whole bit because they cast a black person in that role. What was the fly? There was literally a whole like a thing where you were like, they had to like change that whole bit of script because it wasn't like transferable words because they were black or no, blonde, brown haired. Maybe it was the hair, not the skin. I can't remember, but anyway, I think
that's when we talked about Glinda and they had like the black Glinda, and I was like, but like when you think of, we were having a weird debate one night.
No, it wasn't. We were very tired. We were having a debate about like all the I don't even know.
We're talking about like why black people should be cast in like
because there's only just been stereotypically there's only just been like the first black so and so. I can't remember what it was.
Glinda.
Was it Glinda? Is it on Broadway or the UK?
Broadway. And she was an understudy as well. She wasn't like a.
See, that's probably.
Role.
I think maybe we were talking about that being like, why can't they just? I don't know. We were having a debate, and maybe it wasn't that, but
Anyway, we got into a weird like tangent, and I said to make a point. Well, not make a point, but like as like a discussion subject, like because they say she's blonde, your brain goes to a white blonde person.
Oh, to be fair, that wouldn't work, or it wouldn't be as funny in Loathing. What's that called? What is this feeling? Because she goes at the end of the little thing. Elphaba goes blonde, doesn't she? Yeah. So Glinda has to be blonde, but not necessarily naturally. They can wear a wig.
Well,
that way we didn't say that, but I just thought of that just now. I can't remember what it was. It doesn't really matter.
Anyway, but so why did I go on this tangent?
I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. Should we move on?
But people are people. So let everyone live and love.
If they are talented enough for the part, they can play the part. I mean, there's a certain age.
Age. With Wicked, well, it's also height as well.
Really? Does Glinda need to be really short?
And so does Elphaba. Well, not Glinda isn't short. Neither does Elphaba. They have to be the right size. Glinda has to be the right size to have heels on and still fit in the bubble.
Oh my god, yeah.
And Elphaba has to be the right height.
How tall is Sophie Evans? She feels like small.
I can't remember. But also, I think they have to be like 5 something. So like.
Well, most women are 5 something.
Exactly, that's.
No, but not over maybe like 5'8", which would be quite tall for a woman. Maybe something like that.
I think it's like I can't remember the height limits now, but I know it's like a bit like it's very like really like restrictive on height wise.
Damn.
And also same with Elphaba because she's too tall, she's too
fly.
heavy, and the thing would just topple over.
Oh my god. Anyway, let's move on.
Fun.
Hamilton. People. I say people. I'm making it up as I go along. Weren't 100% sure.
I saw a thing yesterday.
Oh god.
Like, why don't British people know about like a person asking? It was like like American asking British people questions.
Oh god.
Like, why do British people get taught about American history?
Because we get taught about our history.
Don't, because we have our own history that we need to learn about.
Yeah.
And your history is not important to us.
Yeah.
Which is why.
But then again, you can do degrees in the UK. Yeah. Specifically on American literature, and it includes like American history. So then you can learn about it. Just at primary school, you just aren't.
At your school years, you're not taught about American history unless it's part of your like
vaguely, yeah. We learn about America's part in the Second World War or whatever, or the Cold War or whatever.
We also learn about how we invaded.
Yeah.
America.
But my dad told me something literally years ago. He was like, we only really learn about the wars that we won. So Germany don't learn about World War II really. They learn about other things because they've won other things. And I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because they don't. I think they have to learn about it because it's like it's a thing. The thing is, history has the horrible thing of repeating itself.
It's quite a big thing. I mean, they know World War II happened, and they know that their dictator was not
around.
Yeah, you know, like Poland. Is that where Auschwitz is? Is it Poland? Yeah. So you know.
But there's like lots of things around different places where like you can be reminded of what happened in your country and in other countries that you caused. Like you go to like France and like the coast. Cause we went,
Normandy
ago, we went down like the Normandy beaches.
Yeah.
And there's like massive crater holes where like bombs were, and you can't go too far in the sea because there's like
there's some on the downs like
some,
here,
boats,
isn't there?
Yeah, there's some like boats hanging out the sea. Still.
I love that.
So it's really cool.
But yeah, Hamilton to the West End. People weren't sure on it. I'm mad. Sleep is needed.
Also really hungry. So
we need to like hurry it up. Come on, right? Hamilton to the West End. Did you think it was going to work?
It's so wet now.
Did you think it was going to work?
I didn't know. To be fair, I hated the show when it first opened anyway.
What, in London or?
I just hated the show in general.
Did you?
Just despised that show.
Why?
I didn't even like Billy Elliot, but I was just so angry.
Oh, you were so angry that it was coming into the VP. Oh, little like 15-year-old Mark.
But I was.
No, wait, 17. When did it open? It got postponed, didn't it? 17.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. 6.
We'll talk about it more.
Oh.
Anyway, so I was like pissed about it. I don't know why. Anyway, so I started listening to the songs of it because I was like, Hamilton's sound. And it's got so much hype. I should listen to it.
Oh, this is the thing.
Still hated it. Listen to like Helpless.
Sorry, I just
loved
it. Just saw a really funny tweet from Nicole.
What has she done?
Sorry, carry on. I'll find it.
News, so.
Yeah, it is theatre news. That's why I'm looking at it. Otherwise, I wouldn't.
So,
carry on.
Yeah, so I listened to like some of her songs, and I was like, this is a good show.
Helpless.
And then over like a week, I fell in love with the whole show, basically.
There's always one.
So, yeah, then I went to see it, and I loved it.
Oh, where is it?
But yeah, Hamilton's very American, but also the story of Hamilton is once again a very like transferable story.
Yeah, because it's just
and it's all about, you know, believing in yourself and doing your best. Well, yeah. I mean, obviously it helps in America because they know about their founding fathers, but also Alexander Hamilton is not one of their favourite founding fathers.
No, exactly. There is a statue in Central Park. Park. I keep saying Perk.
But also they don't really learn about him because he's not one of their favourite people. Because
maybe that's why he made the musical.
That's why he made the musical to bring light to like one of the.
But same for us with 6. Everyone knows about Henry VIII and his 6 wives, which is the next one. Sorry, I'm just gonna read this tweet. So it pops up. I only saw the first line. It was about wait, no, it wasn't. Nicole Raquel Dennis just put 2020 can suck a toe. It just cracked me up. She said, take the ones that are racist and murderers. Oh, because Chadwick Boseman died.
Yes.
Who was in...
Also, they're doing a...
Black Panther.
Her and Nicole and Sam are doing a live show.
They've postponed it, but yeah.
They are doing it.
Yeah. I mean, they've postponed it because... Or they were doing an Instagram live stream today, but because of Chadwick Boseman died.
They've announced it anyway.
Yeah. I think it's the 20th.
The 20th is October? Or September, I can't remember. But anyway,
September, sorry. 20th September,
so
Phoenix Arts Club. Get your tickets in the first 48 hours to win a chance to join us in person. Oh, that's why they were doing the live stream. But they're doing the live stream tomorrow now because to pay respect, but they've announced the concert already. Cute. Yeah, I did know that. Okay, so 6.
Wow.
Moving over to Broadway, also Australia, but more to Broadway because that's the newest. Yeah, but anyone goes on a cruise, don't they?
They know, but that's what I mean.
Yeah, but mainly to Broadway. Is it going to work?
Australia.
Did it work? Yes, but like we were saying, Australians are quite similar to us because they're, you know.
I think also.
I feel like Australians are more similar to us than the Americans are to us, even though they're both far away.
Very far away. But I think it has landed and it has worked really well.
I think people are obsessed, but then again, the Americans love the English.
We do.
You're not American.
No. I mean, how dare you?
How dare
But like
the humour again.
Well, yeah, but I saw a video by Sam as well. Sam Pauly, who's in.
Who?
She plays. Kay Howard.
She right. That makes sense.
She plays Kay Howard in Samantha Pauly. She plays Kay Howard on Broadway.
Mhm.
I think her name's Sam Pauly.
I don't know.
I think it's definitely Sam. Anyway.
Someone. She plays Kay Howard. Moving on.
Yeah, 6 on Broadway. And she was
Yes.
saying, she was saying about accents as well, for starters, which is why I watched it. I was like,
Yes.
And then also...
I just love that debate.
I do
We could talk about that for days.
Yeah, she could. And then, but then she was also talking about how the humour, like, obviously the humour's changed.
I think they had to
But
change
same
some
with
bits.
like Broadway, same with Broadway shows coming over to the UK.
Well, I was going to say, did
humour
anything
changes.
happen from Hamilton? I mean, Hamilton isn't really that funny, is it? But did anything change moving over
I
to
don't
West
think so, 'cause
End?
it's not like
Because it's all
'cause
song, it's a bit different.
it's very
like Les Mis.
It's all lyrical, so it's
Going
hard to
over.
like
Although,
change it.
okay, this is a thing. Off topic. I don't care about Six. We've talked about her a lot.
We love 6.
No, I'm joking. We've talked about Six moving over to Broadway a little bit before, to be fair.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to cut in because why not? Wind, can you not?
Why have we done this?
How are we doing?
I can't see.
Just pick her up by a thread. Oh, sugar. 37 minutes. We might
Oh,
just screw
God.
the second part of this. We'll just screw the second part. We'll just talk about shows lost in
We'll just
translation.
save it for another day.
Well, gives us another episode.
Why?
What did you almost say?
Oh.
Did you almost
What
say
did I say?
save it for...
No, I said save it for another day.
Mm.
I was going to say save it for Monday
Oh.
because we're filming. on
We're
Monday.
filming in 2 days. Oh, I thought you were going to give away our guest.
Save it for beep.
Did we say that in the last episode? When
No,
we
we
were...
said we have a. Oh no, I cut that bit out.
Oh. Sorry.
I don't know if I cut it out actually.
Well, if he did, then gang,
What?
we have a guest coming on
we
the
have a guest.
I'm so excited! It's not for a few weeks yet.
No.
We won't announce who it is until we've recorded with them.
No.
But it's a good one. And before you say it, no, it's not the mums. As much as I love our mothers,
I know it's not the mum. She could be my mum. You don't know.
it's not old enough to be your mother.
Definitely not.
It's not our bestie Abigail. It's a
Give it
she.
gender. I mean, obviously, it's going to be a she. Let's be honest. All the West End men are just trash. I'm joking.
They're not. We love
I'm
them. It's not. I think I'd already said it previously, so
Probably.
she. I don't know. It's not our friend Abby. As much as we love her,
But
she's
she will-
moving.
she hopefully will make an appearance, won't you, Abby?
Yeah, Abby. She's moving to Bird College next week. Bird College, is that what it's called? The Bird Drama School. Bird Drama
We need to
School.
meet up with Abby then before she goes. We need to go to Les Mis.
Amy's isn't open.
So we would go.
Yeah, we will go, but she goes on Monday and the theatres are closed. I don't know if you realise, theatres are
And
closed.
Your life sucks. Really.
It would have been the end of a 2-show day in a few hours. I said a few hours. What's the
The first show would have just ended.
No, it wouldn't. The
No,
first
it'd
show
be
would end again.
interval. Oh my god.
The show only started.
Actually, it wouldn't even be interval yet.
It would be like
3:16.
we'd be going
Like
into
halfway-
Paris.
yeah,
We'd be like,
no.
look down. Yeah, 45
The
minutes
show starts
in.
at 2:30.
Okay, maybe it would be like
Actually, starts late.
Thenardier's.
Let's say 2:45.
Would they be in the
There's probably a showstop as
Thenardier's?
well.
Oh, that basically is the beginning of Paris, isn't it?
Pretty much.
So the end of Master of the House. Anyway, what was
Fontaine
I
would be
saying?
deceased.
Fontaine spoilers. Fontaine
Everyone
dies.
Fontaine dies.
Anyway,
look at this.
oh,
Look at like
speaking
the list
of
songs.
Les
Like,
Mis.
Fontaine's death.
Another segue.
Another
Les
one.
Mis. What I was going to say was, speaking of like accents and stuff, we actually didn't talk about this
Really?
one. Ugh. We didn't talk about this one, but I just want to talk about it because
My mum brought it up to my attention actually, and I was gonna
yeah,
ask you about
and
it.
I
was
said we're going to do another accents episode at some
like, so
point.
welcome back.
Yeah, one that's actually really obvious. And why didn't we think of it? To be
Because we're not.
honest, because we're stupid. Is Les Mis, right?
Is
So
Les
they,
Mis.
first of all, it's an English show about the French, right?
We love it.
But it went over to Broadway. It's done all the tours. It's over in
It's also
Asia.
in so many languages.
So
as
many
well.
languages, like 7 bajillion.
All the languages.
All the
pretty much.
languages, like
Probably,
100
like Latin.
probably. I don't know. That's a dead language, so no,
Exactly.
not in Latin. But it's about the French, right?
We.
Written by the English. Well,
Oh yeah, man. Are you still going back?
it's not
Are
written
you
by
back
the English because
there?
Victor Hugo
Wrote
was
it,
French.
he's
But anyway,
He's a French mate.
why don't they have French accents, Mark?
We. I don't know. But also, why do their accents change depending on where they are or what their jobs are?
Why are they all Cockney?
They're Cockney in the factory.
Lovely ladies, that's Cockney.
Yeah, they're Cockney when they're like when they're whores or like when they're like lower graded
The
people.
ladies in the factory.
See, they're like Cockney when they're lower, and then they're like
Please, monsieur. come this way. Here's his child, what I ain't eating today.
I was talking to Shauna and Laura about it actually.
Let's get them on the podcast.
I don't remember why I was talking to them about it actually.
We can Skype
But
them.
they're not in the beginning of it when they're talking, they're northern.
Yeah,
And then
we got
and
Northerners.
then they're like Scouts.
Oh, in
and
the
like,
yeah. The Javert in that.
Yeah.
With the come with me 24601. Your time is up and your parole's begun. Yes, that means that bit. Are they Northern?
I don't know.
Yeah, they're kind of
But anyway,
quite English.
But the
like,
accents
why?
go all over the
Why?
UK. It's really stupid.
Why are they not French? I mean, the French accent
Oui.
is quite difficult to understand for an English person, I would
also,
say.
imagine trying to sing in French as well.
24601. It'd be a bit weird. But like Cockney, like Cockney, that's German. Van, like Cockney accents though. Like why? Why?
We get it. You're pissed. Move on.
Seagull. Look, people that live in London don't get this.
They do. They have so many seagulls in London.
They're nowhere near the beach.
Yeah, no, but they just have so much trash on the floor. There's so many seagulls around and
No,
pigeons.
they're pigeons. They're flying rats.
Pigeons.
Also, that jumper's still here.
It's been 4
Every
weeks.
time we film, there's a jumper here. I love it. But yeah, Cockney accents. Why? You know what? You know what we haven't done? I'm just ignoring what you just said because I have no idea. We haven't done our segments, Mark.
Oh my god, yeah.
This is going to be the last thing then because
Oh
we're
my
like
God, what
nearing
else
end. Monday's episode is going to be so much better. I'm ready for it. Is it? Oh. I really like that episode actually.
What is it?
I'm not telling you. Okay, so key change of the week.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a pretty epic one. Beautiful from Heathers.
Beautiful.
It's a pretty epic one because it's after she's been made up by the Heathers and they're like, who's that with Heather? Veronica? 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 That key was not correct.
No, at the top. She's like, there she goes.
She's living her
like,
best life. Veronica! And then she goes, and you know. It's great. That was like 7 keys.
Christine Dior. Dior?
That's Christian Dior, isn't it? Do you mean Dae from
mixed them both
Phantom?
up.
Do you know what? Until recently, I didn't know what her surname was.
Christine.
I was just like, Christine from Phantom. And then I kept hearing, Catherine Steele, you know, the American YouTuber. You don't like her, do you? Why do you like her?
No, move on.
She knows a lot of like ins and outs of like everything theatre. She knows about the shows and what she loves and
Also,
what she
it's not 'cause
doesn't
I don't
love.
like her. It's just I don't vibe with her videos.
Oh, okay.
I don't like hate her.
Oh, okay.
I just don't.
I was going to say, if we ever have her on, that'd be a bit awkward.
I just don't.
You're not, she doesn't.
The way she does her content, I just.
Yeah.
Meh.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's also the editing style. That just sometimes doesn't work for people, so then it's not enjoyable for them to watch as
Also,
well.
because she uses so many big words.
See, this is
don't
what
make sense
this
to
is what I
anyone
was
but
going to say.
herself, or like really
She's
theatre
very
people,
like she knows a lot about the shows that she loves and whatever, but she knows a lot about like the ins and outs. So like when she did a video on like how much revenue Broadway was making last year and how much they lost and all this because of Beetlejuice closing, she was like talking about that, and I was like, oh my god, like how do you know all this? She like quoted her sources and everything, but I was like, oh, wow, like she's very smart and like I'm pretty sure she's gone to like drama school and stuff.
Probably.
But I was like, this is why I quite like her because she uses the big words. I love it.
So I hate it when people use big words and then don't give a reason why they're using the big words.
Or
Because I get you're using
telling
big
you
words
what
to be like,
it is.
yeah, I get using big words to be like, I know everything. But like,
I've
also
actually
it just seems
written
like a
one
bit
of
an
her
odd-
big words that she used once down because I wanted to talk about it, but it's in like the deleted episode that we're saving for when we have the guest in case the interview's not long enough. So it's in that one. We're using that content just in case. We don't know how long it's going to be. We don't know if it'll take up the whole episode or if like the questions are like really quick or like we don't know. We're stressed about it, guys.
Also, we've been planning for a guest to come on since we made this podcast.
But we still don't know what we're
episode
doing.
1, and we still have no idea.
I'm joking. We're doing it on Zoom, that's why it's stressful. If it was in real life, it's fine.
Also, how last video? Also, can you let me know how last week's video went? 'Cause I
Yeah,
hated
can you
it.
tell us? I liked it. I thought it was fine.
Oh, okay.
We did it on Skype with that one, but with the guests, we're doing it on Zoom because we have to send the link to them.
And if you know how to get everyone like next to each other, let me know.
We'll figure it out. We'll try it on my laptop. I'll Zoom you tonight and see how it is on the laptop. Anyway, right, yeah, beautiful. It's like a really epic key change and I just love it. Your fact,
Beautiful.
you know your fact.
I do.
Why are you looking at it?
Guess what my fun fact of the week is, Lottie Bobo?
I don't know, Mark. Tell me what your fun fact is that
Are
I
you
wrote
ready?
down earlier and I know exactly what it is.
Yeah.
Go on.
So, we were talking about Jukebox Musical a couple of weeks ago, weren't we, Lottie?
Yes, we had a whole episode about jukebox musicals, episode 9. So you can go and check that one out.
I just saw the list again. I remembered it,
We literally sat in my garden and wrote like an essay of like all the jukebox musicals ever.
we were like, how is this going to work? I mean, we
did it.
pretty well.
If anyone actually hated that episode, please let us know. Because we didn't know what we were doing. We were just like, we'll just roll with it.
Anyway.
Yeah, jukebox musical.
So, Mamma Mia is the longest jukebox musical of all time.
I love Mamma Mia.
We do.
Did you know that I liked Mamma Mia?
I do.
I'm triggered. I miss theatre. You know who we need on here? Georgina Castle. Georgina Castle, if you're watching, please come on the podcast. I would absolutely die.
Just DM her later on.
Oh, okay then. She'll probably be like, message the agent.
Oh my God.
Like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to do this. I just
Anyway,
do this.
what's
But
your
yeah, I would love her.
stress in the dress
come on.
your Snapchat?
Oh, God's sake.
Actually, is there anything else we can talk about?
Not really.
Let us know any other shows that you think we lost in translation, or you are that have been lost in translation. You're like, why is this?
Yeah, why
has this happened?
If you're from Broadway and you've
a
show's come
guests
over.
from Broadway.
If you've, yeah, we do. There's people that are watching from the US. Oh, you're right. The hair is a bit of a mess.
And
So
also,
I'm
my
just on
mum, if you're
Snapchat.
watching, let me know and I'll get
Yeah,
in.
if you've ever seen a show on Broadway
West End,
or
anywhere
West
in the
End
world,
that's come over from wherever, and you think it's like not really worked because it's been lost in translation, or you don't get the British humour, or vice versa, let us know, because we didn't really have a very big list because we couldn't think of any, mainly because we hadn't seen any. Right. It's about a dentist, so I'm going to say Little Shop. There it is, right.
Yes.
So,
oh my God, yeah.
This one doesn't have a name. You probably cropped it
Yeah,
out.
I did.
The most effed up thing that has ever happened to me on stage was when I was in Little Shop of Horrors. One of the props was an old school hydraulic dentist chair that was so heavy it took several of us to move between scenes. Oh God. While we were moving it one night, it dropped and fell on my leg, which snapped. Meh.
In looking at that scene, he dies anyway, so it's fine.
I screamed out, but quickly, we don't know if he was the dentist or if they were
True.
like Seymour or something. I screamed out, but quickly shut up as the audience could clearly hear me. We couldn't clean all of the blood in time, so we moved. Oh, good God! So we moved our Audrey 2 set piece over it for the scenes it was in, and just threw a rug over it the rest of the time. Oh no! That's horrendous. Oh, I'm so sorry to whoever that happened to. So when they say their leg snapped, they mean it like popped out of the skin. I'm so sorry. If anyone's squeamish, I'm going to put it in the comments. I'm going to put it in the description saying like content
This episode is explicit.
content warning, like blood squeamishness. You don't see any, but like we talk about it. So sorry for anyone that didn't read that. Oh my God, imagine.
Oh my God.
Woo! And on that note, we
bombshell.
are going to end this episode because it's been a disaster. Thank you for watching, everybody. That's why I'm trying to save everything for you. Okay. Okay, thank you for watching, everyone. Please do tune in. Our guest's episode, fingers crossed, is coming out late September, so about a month. Well, when this comes out, this month, guys. This month, end of this month.
And also, if let us know if you're liking our content. Let us know if there's anything else you want us to talk about or re-talk about.
Please share with your friends that like theatre things as well, because you never know who might actually listen to a podcast.
And we do need your love.
We do need your love. Whoa, whoa. I listened to that yesterday for the first time in a while because we often skip it because we've like overheard 6. No Way is such a bop. It's like
actually is a
so
low-key
good. Not low key, she's high key. I don't need your love.
High key.
I don't need your love. That's got key change in it.
It doesn't actually. It's meant to, but it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't technically have a key change.
No way has a key change in it. Because Vicky sent me a cameo and she was like...
She could do it. That's why she'd do it.
She said that there is a key change in it, but if she could, she'd go up one higher from that. She'd do 2 key changes in one go, is what she said. It's my cameo, I know, okay?
I paid for it for you.
Yeah, and you probably watched it once, was like, yeah.
I actually watched it twice, 3 times, but I loved it.
Anyway,
it was very fun.
I loved it.
Me too.
Vicky will love you. Peace out, lads.
Oh, Vicky Manson.
Vicky Manson.
Anyway.
Thanks for watching.
We'll see you next week.
Stay safe. The tree is collapsing on top of us. Oh, good God.
And enjoy the
I don't
weather.
want to get hit by a pine cone.
Bye-bye.
Adios.
See you later, amigos.